Hey everybody, you're kind of wondering why I'm covering up my face like this. Kind of wore gloves. And if you're wondering, yeah, my username changed and my profile picture changed. I think I'm getting a little paranoid, and my self-image issues are getting worse. I feel like if I talk to my family about it, and I might say the wrong thing, and they're going to overreact. And they're going to blame the wrong thing. I don't even know exactly what's wrong with me, but I went through Instagram and started getting some, hold on a second. Yeah. I don't even know your glasses can fog up. Just letting you know, I think it might have been 2 or 3 weeks since I made my last video. And after that, I think I started feeling my self-image issues get a little worse. I'm starting to get a little paranoid about my future. And the day before, me and my dad had an argument about how I feel mentally. I've put myself in a mental box, and I don't even know what to say how I got in there. I don't even know what's on my mouth. I feel like I'm at a very dangerous point in my life. These glasses are so dang foggy. I was kind of hoping get some like non-fog ones. I kind of feel like something might be wrong with me. My memory's getting a little corroded, you know? Can't seem to remember much, and I recently realized yesterday I couldn't say certain big words I could the day before. Just tell you, I don't think I'm doing mentally well at all. I don't even know if this crap's connected. I just wish it was a nice day where I can be comfortable in my own body and know who exactly I am. Yep, and I got a notification from YouTube. I don't even know what's wrong with me anymore. If I could think of something, I'd say my memory's just going freaking terrible. Probably should have got lensless glasses. Or I wish I could have got that speaker for my gas mask, but wishes are wishes. And not all of them were true. Y'all know that. Especially me. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. I'm at that point in life where I need to make a decision now or wither for the next 30 years thinking about what I could have done. I don't know exactly what's wrong with me. I think it might be personal issues. Some old issues I might have had but never noticed or never acknowledged. Okay, now my glasses aren't fogging up, guys. Stick them a bit out of my face. This crap is so hard to configure. Oh, and there goes my words getting all mixed up. The stuff is uncomfortable, and I really wish I took more time to figure out how to cover my face and kind of figure out how can I make myself comfortable, because it's got a bandana just kind of gets in my eyes a bit. Stammers are getting a little off. Luckily I don't talk much. Holy crap, I feel like I'm taking a shower and I'm in front of a mirror. I don't know if I should expose my eyes a bit, but it seems a little off. My shades suck if you actually want to see them. I have very noticeable eyebrows, and I kind of wish I hid myself a little more. I don't think I'm really okay to be on camera anymore. At least take some videos about in the wall, or if I need to, a few glimpses. I need to figure out what exactly is a little off about me. Because it should be scientifically impossible for me to get more brain damage. Because ever since I had that stroke at the age of 12, or whatever happened to me at 12, that should have been the only brain damage. I was feeling better for 3 years. I fully recovered at 15 to 16. And then 17 hit, and then I guess after a bunch of emotional damage and traumatic depression kicks in. My memory's terrible. I don't know what I'm getting PTSD of. I'm not feeling emotionally right, and these glasses are peeling real bad. I don't even know if I'm worthy of being human anymore. I'm just looking at this stuff. America seems to be a very awful place. I know I don't really say it or say it much or at all. I don't like America at all. And I just don't like what it makes people become. I just need to figure out what my personal issues are. I don't even know if I should say them all on here. I'm not exactly in the best mood. I'm not really in a good mood for the past, like, 2 weeks. I just, wish that my mind can stabilize to a point where I can think of words and not just be able to spout them out. And you saw them stammers, or a little stammer. I'm gonna throw this crap away if they keep doing this. These glasses suck, and I hate when you wear a mask and your freaking glasses fog up. Sometimes you breathe out and it goes right to your eyes. Just a little, on a DUI side or something. Not really feeling the best. Had 2 mental breakdowns today. I just had one before filming, and one this morning. It's about my dad. Never seem to have enough power in my own life to figure out my problems, to fix them. I remember as a kid, all my problems could just be solved by a little bit of punching. But nowadays, I don't need my fists, and all I need is a calm mind. Oh, my nose. Got a bandana on, put my hat on. I don't know exactly what seems to be my problem. I don't know if I'm lonely, isolated. I realized yesterday I always put myself in isolation. I guess at base I must be scared of it, but I'm just used to it, you know. I put myself in such an isolational part of my life for years. For at this point 2 years. I rarely go out in person. I wish I went out more. I'm trying to figure out what my old sparks were, what made me great. And half of them are at the door. I don't really feel super respected. I don't feel confident. Of course not. Why would I be having confidence when I look like this? Even in my previous videos. What type of handsome man am I? Nothing. Even those boosts of self-positivity. They boost up and then they come right back down. I kind of wish God didn't give me the brain. This one, at least. I have horrible dreams, and they're all very sad, corrupt, very dangerous, very evil. The mind is not a fun place to be when you dwell in it too long. As a kid, the furthest extent my brain will go in cruelty was pretty shallow to what it is now. My brain goes a lot deeper than I think it will. It goes into scientific territory. And of course, I think 1 or 2 months ago, I basically watched a couple reviews, made me nearly break down, cry a bit. Basically cried like a little girl. And I realized that, what the crap? I realized that I can't really watch Reanimator. It's just gonna give me some horrible memories. Horrible thoughts, horrible feelings. And these glasses suck. My brain will always try to be comedic no matter what's the situation. But I don't think I'd want to be comedic anymore. I just want to be normal. People has always thought of me as lesser, but I try always lightening the mood. I remember as a kid, I was always very funny. And in my Madison, I remember a couple months ago, she'd always insult me for being funny. And I learned from that, no matter who you are, you should never be the funny guy. She told me that her friends thought that I was special just because I wanted to make a joke or two. I laugh at my own jokes. That's how most people are. You laugh at your own jokes before you test them out on people. Sometimes not all your jokes land. And that's where dark humor comes in. I regret coming out of the womb alive. I regret staying alive. I regret not ending myself at 9. I regret ever feeling the tenderness of happiness only to be swiped from beneath me with that whore Tiffany. She divorced my dad and ruined my life. I basically lost my IQ points, basically intelligence. Some happiness. I basically never felt happy until I was 17, but that was a little different, and I was actually going to go to school and be happy. First time I went to school and actually was happy since 2nd grade. But nope, I had the bright idea to make a joke. A very terrible one. And Mr. Hart, I guess my main rival, because it's kind of odd that at Ludlow, you're more likely to get bullied by the teachers than the freaking students. So, he takes his advantage, and he takes advantage of me. He thinks, hey, just because this kid's stupid, let's just take advantage of him and make sure we put him in jail for 20 years. I don't know what he has against Mayhans. Maybe it was because of a rap video, or a rap song I did. I didn't think my raps were so good, but everybody in school was pretty popular with them. Madison told me that some of my songs actually cross grades, and she hears her people in her grade be singing it. And my constant fraction mind is not really a good one. I always seem to be seeing delusions at night. It's very frightening, and it's not very nice. I don't even know if I can even take myself seriously anymore. I see things and I don't even care anymore. I don't care if I see a mangled face in the corner of my eye. I just don't care. What is dangerous in life? Reality or your own mental state? Just in the past month or two, I've been thinking about killing myself 5 times a day, or 5 times an hour at least. I never seem to get happy by anything. If I want to be happy, then it's going to be hard to be. Because I'm going to need to find just the right event just to make me happy. I don't even know if I deserve to be seen. I just want love, but I guess, according to life, a person like me doesn't deserve love. I likely get it from my family. They're egotistical. They undermine me. They just doubt me. For each of my family, you get mad at me over a mistake I cannot control. I sometimes say random stuff I do not mean. I told my dad yesterday that I put myself in a mental box, and I'm fine with it. He says I'm not fine with it since I guess I act erratic, even though that's normal for me. And that's not really fine in my book. He talks to me, he says, of course you can't help me, you're the child. I'm like, of course I am, I guess. For the past I remember the first 2 months I turned 18. I bragged about it and I thought I could be amazing. And then here comes my dad again. Smashing me to the ground, showed me, just because you're the legal age of consent and an adult, you will not get what you want. You'll be smashed down even harder. I even thought being as a kid would suck. But now I'm 18 years old. I can probably jaywalk and get shot 5 times. Why would life be so cruel to a man who didn't ask for it? I never asked to be born from the Russian waitress, from my dad on his honeymoon. Slept in the back closet. Conceived 9 months later. And still regretting it. I don't know why in this world, if 2 people decide to tango and have a kid, it is always the baby's fault. Because you tax me, you tax everybody, you listen to the people on top. The people on top are evil. They talk to you like you're under them. You know very well who they are, but we will not list who they are. If you may ask, so be answered. Everybody has talked about it, and everybody would acknowledge it. My dad always says, oh, you always have somebody else to blame. But for me, most of the time I usually blame myself, and he always looks over it. Oh, you don't have brain damage. I don't even know how physically I can even have brain damage. I don't know if I go back to bed, I sleep, and my head gets more and more destroyed. Even at 16, I thought I could probably be better. I was thinking of improving myself, but I never did. He always mentioned a time machine. I don't know why. I think he might be holding on to an old thought he had, and now he blames it on me. I don't know what sick lie that is to bring a time machine into a discussion. I always think of myself as inferior. I have an inferiority complex. It's why sometimes I talk like this to minimize it a bit. But most of the time I don't even care anymore. I probably shouldn't care. Well, I'm dead, everybody's just gonna be happy anyways. Y'all gonna be dancing, one less mouth to feed, one less person to nag you about. I always ask you, I'd like something to eat. I like KFC, I like Arby's. You look at me like I'm retarded and you don't have my money. Money don't grow on trees, but it is a concept they have made. Them. Short ones. They've made it themselves. They thought the idea of currency would help people. They knew it wouldn't help people. It does not help people. The idea of currency is a flawed idea. It exposes the worst in humanity. People sell their body for it. People sell dangerous substances for it. People sell arsenal for it. Some people even sell land and homes for it. Why not have a government with no currency? Shouldn't be hard. Just go with a trust system. Someone seems trustworthy, everything they have, it seems trustworthy, and they could buy it. So give it to them. People need food, but not everybody needs clothes. People can just take a blanket and just put some needles through it, and they basically have a tarp cloth. I don't know exactly what would happen to me. November seems to be a dangerous time of year. Every 4 years, of course. You always have the radical ones. They're running in the street. They will destroy all the towns they need until their candidate has won. And this year, that is not the case. And last year it was not the case. Because both times they only fed into their opposition. They failed miserably. What type of life is that to live where you're in a country that is supposedly free? The American dream is just your worst nightmare. You live here, you regret coming here, you regret even being born here. People speak the same dang language. No one has honor anymore. Everybody looks at you as you're stupid. You say, hey, the sky's blue, or hey, the light's green, and you drive and you get wrecked by a semi because someone thought it was gray. People can be dangerous and evil from all branches of life. You look into everything bad that causes corruption, and it's always the one group of people. My incoherence seems to be my biggest weakness. I need to get the machine done before I completely lose my mind. Maybe I'll see people with just floating colors. Maybe I'll look in the mirror and it has no face. Maybe I'll claw my own skin off my face and be able to see my true self. Just a brain and some teeth. Or a stem. Oh, mighty. I don't even know what to do anymore. Every time I go try to look for entertainment, it's always filled with malarkey. You see people, they're touching children, and it's going to get worse. They're going to touch animals and then the dead. They're going to keep asking for stuff. They're going to keep asking. The public's going to keep asking. They want you to give you stuff, but they never worked a day in their life for it. You carry boxes for 14 hours, and those boxes don't have anything useful. They only have earthly items. It will not help you ascend. And the people who ask and the people who give are greatly outnumbered, hey. And the people who ask, they will get a greater and greater number. As the human limits will break the number scale. 9 billion, 10 billion, 11 billion. Why not mass population control? It seems fine to me. Why can't it be fine to you? Of course not. Not everybody is correct-minded. People have a very limited skew of their own vision. You live in a place and you don't know much. People live in other places and become grateful. Good people are dying out. Bad people are growing. And other people, well, you know where they go. I cannot even think about my own face anymore. Maybe I like to look at it, but it's more of an addictive strategy, not a strategy and compassion. Hey, Grandma. I look at my own face. It's a very odd addiction. Odd. I just live in this cycle where I have to keep breathing. Why do I ask for air intake? Why does my body do so? Why can't it just stop and end it? My story seems short, but it's awfully a painful one. Horrible and horrible. And where the many days have gone. Days of stride, days of improving. They are now limited to 8 years. I have in all fallen. I just hope I can find something that can make me happy. Wait, is the door actually in the camera frame? Oh, that's neat. I've noticed that. And may God help us all.